Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. I am Shantae Roddy. I am coming on again today. And this time I'm coming on to talk about grants, and more grants. These are grants that are of a time-sensitive nature. So I wanted to come on and share these with you again so you can take swift action for you and your business. So this is again for entrepreneurs and small business owners that are out there. So as you're joining in, do come on. Let me know who you are, where you're hailing from. If this is your first time or you've been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, we're talking about getting money for your business, making money a priority. If that is you, you definitely want to tune in. If you have peers who qualify or you think qualify for these particular grants, you definitely want to share the information with them. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. Do hit that, give this a thumbs up so more people will see this. Do share it out because sharing is caring. There's so many businesses out here that are still struggling, that need a financial lifeline. So we want them to get the same information that you are getting. We've been able to help so many business owners and entrepreneurs around the globe get a financial lifeline. So again, I'm going to be talking about 5 or 6 grants, and I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can, answer any questions for you that I can. If you were on earlier, you saw that I shared a video, a step-by-step walkthrough of the Paycheck Protection Program for first-time applicants. Yesterday, I did one for those that want to apply for second round, meaning that you are already funded the PPP loan and you want the second round. I have walkthrough videos for both of them on the application process. Those programs just recently rolled out this week. It was announced it started yesterday. So for all of you all want to get a head start on that, do that. But do know they just rolled out this program. If all the lenders are not ready, don't let that frustrate you. They will be ready in the upcoming days. There is plenty of, yes, it's time sensitive, but there's plenty, billions of dollars available. So you have plenty of time to apply for the programs. You just want to make sure that you have your business in order, all your documents organized so that you can go ahead and apply. And again, if you're not aware, that is a forgivable loan program, which is also a grant. It turns into a grant, which is what? Free money for you and your business. Okay, so let me get started because there's a few of these that I want to go through. The first one is California. I mentioned this one before. If you are in California, you know someone who is, please do tag them in this video. This is so important. They actually extended the deadline on this. So not too often do they extend the deadline. They extended the deadline for these grants for California small business to January the 13th. It's the 12th. That means the deadline is tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. And as I mentioned before, once they set the clock for the deadline, that is it. You can be in the middle of your application, and if that timer runs out, your application will not be accepted. This is a $500 million program, one of the largest. Is not the largest yet, but they're actually looking to add 500 million more, which would make it the largest, which would mean that is a $1 billion grant fund program for small business owners. But right now it's $500 million fund, and it ends January the 13th. Now you can qualify for up to $25,000. They pretty much broke it down into tiers as far as how much you would qualify for as a business. So I think the lowest amount is $5,000 and the top amount is $25,000, and is based on your income threshold and possibly the number of employees that you have. Okay, so the higher you are on the scale, the more money that you can get. But $5,000 is good, $10,000 is good, $25,000 is good as well. That grant is on first come, first serve basis. So that's why I said that these are time sensitive. This is not for people that want to procrastinate, hesitate, and delay. This means you have to take quick action if you want to have a chance at getting any part of this grant funding, you can go to the website. The links are in the description of this video or in the show notes. I will also drop them in the comments after the broadcast is over, so you can click them. They're also on our grant tracker. If you don't know already, we have a free online tool on our website at www.shebosstalk.com. Just go to the menu bar, click on Relief and Grant Tracker, and there's hundreds of grants, including these that are listed there. Now, these are state grants, okay, that are CARES Act grants, meaning that every state receive billions of dollars, and they chose how much they would allocate for small businesses and how they would run their program, administer their program. And most all of these programs are administered by a third party, and most are administered by an economic development center in the local area, and usually at the state level. Okay, so there are more grants than this in your state, in your local geographic area, but these are CARES Act grants. They are COVID related. So I want you to know that for any of you all that are startups. And even if you're a startup, that does not mean you can't qualify. It just means that these are COVID related. They will tell you how long you must have been in business in order to qualify for these particular programs. Okay, so that is California up to $25,000. Let's talk about Michigan really quickly. Michigan has a ton of grants. I've said that many times. They have a whole website dedicated, and it has all their grants listed on there. So it makes it easy for you to be able to find the different grants and other programs and resources that they have available for small business. The governor just signed a bill for more money to add to their grant program, which is $106 million. This program will be launching January the 16th. So I don't have more details on the amount and what you have to do to qualify. Like I said, they have a lot of different grant programs. They're adding more money because they know there's such a big need. Michigan was one of the states hardest hit by COVID-19. So they will have more information once they roll it out again. That's on the 14th of January. So definitely mark your calendars for that and then go to the website. Those grants, what I do know is that those grants are up to $40,000. Okay, so that's Michigan. Also, Michigan also has a one-time only grant for workers, right? Workers who have been or incurred a financial loss due to COVID-19. They're giving out $1,650 grants, right? To one time only to workers. So the link is also in the comments. You can check to see if you're eligible. So those that are on the front line, like retail, hospitals, salons, those types of businesses. So just look on the list to see if you're one of those that are eligible, to see if you can apply for that one-time grant fund. Those are for workers, right? So like W-2 workers. And you don't have to be, I don't know if you have to be necessarily W-2, but you need to be working like in the industry, in the retail space, right? So it doesn't say this is for businesses, it's for workers, okay? Just want to make that clarification there. Now, Indiana. Calling Indiana. If you're from Indiana, give yourself a shout out. If you know someone from Indiana, please tag them. Share this video with them. They have the Restart Grant Program. This is a $30 million program. And this is for qualifying expenses and up to $50,000. Okay, this program has been open and it ends on January the 22nd at 5 p.m. So you see all of these, they're different in the timing and how the time they have it open, what their process is. So they're closing on at 5 p.m. that day, but this is the Indiana Restart grant programs for expenses, qualifying expenses, and they detail what type of expenses are qualifying expenses, usually payroll, rent, mortgage, business rent, business mortgage. Okay, for those that need clarification, utilities, sometimes it's PPE, but they have a full list of what are qualifying expenses. It may also be some reimbursable expenses. They definitely want, for all of these grants, you again have to have your business in order, making sure you have the documentation that they are requesting. So you definitely want to make sure, if you don't have our cheat sheet already, that you go ahead and grab it. It's our winning grant application cheat sheet and checklist that is going to help you win more grant awards. You definitely don't want to go into the process blindly, not knowing how to apply, not knowing how to stand out and submit a winning grant application. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many people are applying with you, you can win these grants. And again, a lot of these are first come, first serve. That means that if you're the last one, if they run out of funding, you're not going to get it. So this is, again, definitely something you want to make high priority, put on your list. As soon as you find out, go grab that link, see what you need to have to qualify, and then start applying for the different grant programs. So again, that one is for Indiana. Okay, that one is up to $50,000. Also, you have to be registered prior to October the 1st, 2019. So again, those new businesses, you're like, okay, can I qualify for anything? So yeah, if you were in business by October the 1st, 2019, and your business must be based in Indiana. Also, you must have 75 employees or less, and revenue is under 5 million, as well as be able to demonstrate a loss of 30% or more. Again, this is for the Indiana grant. All of the grants and their criteria is different, but they have them all outlined for you with terms and conditions on the websites. Okay. Next is Massachusetts. Massachusetts launched a $668 million sector-specific relief grant. Okay, this is really targeted for, there's a lot of businesses covered on in here, but again, as hard as hit, indoor recreation centers, restaurants, gyms, personal services, right? So if your salon, barbershop, event support companies, and other companies that are eligible, meet their eligibility standards. This one is up to $75,000. So you see, this is not little money we're talking about, right? So definitely they are wanting to help small business. They know what the need is. But along with that, you have to be ready to be transparent and provide documentation to verify that you do have a legitimate business, that you do have a legitimate need. I know one of these websites said, like, if you do not have a need, you need not be applying. This is for people that are businesses that are really in need, that can benefit from the funds that are available. So again, this is up to $75,000 and for 3 months worth of operating expenses. The deadline for Massachusetts is January the 15th at 11:59 p.m. So again, if you're a Massachusetts business, hello, let me know if you're in Massachusetts. If you know someone, a small business based in Massachusetts, please do let them know. Share out this information with them so that they can go ahead and apply. Okay, round 2. I know Indiana had one. Yeah, someone's asking me about Indiana. Indiana had a grant. I'm not sure what round they're on, if they reopened it or not, but it is on our grant tracker on our website. You can definitely check it out. Minnesota, I believe they have one as well. You have to check our grant tracker to see if it's still open. Most of these grants have had multiple rounds of funding. So even if you go on the California website, they already have a placeholder for round 2. So you can already, so if you don't get it in round 1, which you're going to try to get it, but even if you don't get it, you're going to try for round 2. So they won't release that date until they're finished with the first round. But for sure that is coming. So Illinois is round 2. So they've already had they actually had another grant. And then they have this one. This is round 2, rebuild distressed communities. So these are for those in distressed communities, which are often referred to as disadvantaged communities or low to middle income communities that were hit by the civil unrest, meaning that you had a brick and mortar that was damaged due to the social unrest, either on May 25th or after. And this is for Illinois. So if that applies to you or one of your peers you know that applies to, you have until January the 21st to apply. So this is right around the corner. These deadlines are next week. Can you believe it? We're in January and we're already halfway through the month. So these dates, they come upon us really quickly, which is why I wanted to come on here and share this with you. So for all of you all that are late coming on here, you definitely want to go back to the beginning, but I'll recap these grants for you. California, and these are not the only states. These are ones I know they have they're either about to launch or they're about to close. Okay. So California has a grant for small business. Everybody in California, put your hands up. Michigan, put your hands up. It has a grant for $40,000. Indiana has a grant for $50,000. Michigan also has a one-time workers grant of $1,650. It's a one-time grant. Check the eligibility and apply. Okay. Illinois is, they have a grant. Again, that is a $25 million fund program for rebuilding distressed communities program for anyone impacted by any social unrest where your building was damaged. You can qualify for that grant. And then Massachusetts grant is up to $75,000. That is a $668 million grant fund. Okay. I believe all these states that you all are listing on here has had a grant or currently have one. Check our grant, our grant tracker. Okay. That is a free online tool. You can bookmark it. We update it every single week with new grant opportunities. The bulk of the funding out there, the money that is available to you in your business are at the local level, right? So your state, your city, and your county. And it's not just government agencies, right? It could be your local church. It could be a foundation in your local area. It is your associations. It's your chambers of commerce. So definitely get plugged in to your network, right? So I'm sharing with you the insider information, like where to go to find it. So even if it's not on the grant tracker, you start reaching out to these organizations and associations and asking them, what do they have available to help support you and your small business? Okay. You brought the cheat sheet. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. You're in Tampa, Florida. Okay. So you should have gotten an automatic download if you did purchase the cheat sheet. And we always recommend, if you're downloading digital products, to definitely do it by your computer. A lot of you will have problems downloading it with mobile devices. Downloading it via your computer is much easier to save, and then you could save it to your Google Drive or your Dropbox. It's somewhere that you can retrieve it on a regular basis, because you can use it for every single grant that you are applying for. That is the cheat sheet that has all our insider tips that has helped us win so many grants and has helped. I've helped being able to help thousands of others win millions of dollars in free money for your business, right? Who wants to win free money for their business? If you do, let me know in the comments. And then before I close out, again, so many are asking me for help, especially with these programs rolling out, PPP and EIDL. If you need help with getting free money for your business, if you are ready to get free money in 2021, if you need help with EIDL, if you need help with PPP, if you need help with pandemic unemployment, I expect to see you at our Masterclass. This is our final Masterclass this coming Saturday. It's interactive. I am teaching the class. I answer every question that you all have. We walk through various scenarios. So you all are in my inbox. You're sending me buku emails. So just come to the Masterclass and then meet all the other wonderful entrepreneurs and small business owners like yourselves trying to go after money too. We had an amazing class. I'm expecting this one just to be as amazing. You can see the link on the screen there. The virtual seats are filling up. It will take place via Zoom. So definitely when the time runs out, when it fills up, it fills up. Okay. Then after the live class, I will then make it available, the replay for purchase. But there's nothing better than being in a free class. And we're 10 a.m. The business owners are getting up bright and early on a Saturday, and they're in class, right? They're rolling out of bed and getting in class. It's that serious. Getting money for your business should be that serious right now. Never has there been a time where there's so much money being given to small business. This is not an opportunity that you want to waste. You want to seize the opportunity to get free money, and we're making it easy, right? So many of you have been challenged, or you think it's some long, exhaustive process. You have to hire a grant writer, proposal writer. You just don't have to do that right now. With the tools we have, the tracker, the cheat sheet, and taking the masterclass, you should be well on your way to secure at minimum $100,000 for your business. I don't care what type of business you have. There's money with it. There's so much money with this stimulus. And then once the new president is installed and the new Senate is underway, a bigger stimulus package is coming, which means many more billions of dollars given to small business. And you have to be ready. So we're getting you ready. We're setting you up for success so you can get money for your business, so you can hire more people, so you can pivot, so you can scale your business. Whatever you want to do to make your business a success, it's going to take money to do it. And why not get free money, right? You don't have to be burdened down by debt. There's nothing you have to pay back to anybody. You have to keep your records. They may come back and ask you, what did you do with it? Because it must be spent on business related costs. That's what you want to do, right? So just think about, what do you need money for your business? You know, for me, it was hiring a team to help me scale my business. Okay. It was me being able to invest in more marketing for my business. That has really been able to help me take my business to amazing levels. I mean, I can't even tell you. I'll tell you more about it in class. So it's going to be very exciting. So I hope to see as many of you there as possible. I always love meeting the community. Again, if I didn't answer your questions, I will circle back as always and answer. I wish you all continued success. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact. Continue to stay in good health and stay safe, and keep those around you safe as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.